Hello. Today, I'm going to be attempting to scramble up this hillside and then summit a minor peak on the other side. I was up here about a week or so ago and I didn't end up summiting, so that's the plan today. So the first step is getting up there, but I found it a bit easier to climb up through the forest over here. So I'm gonna start with that. All right, up I go. So I gotta go straight up through these trees and then up the hill quite a ways more. Making really good progress though. I can just see the front end of my car from here, actually. Right there. Okay, I made it to the top of the ridge. It dips back down right there. I'll show you that in a minute. But for now, I just need to keep walking south along the top of the ridgeline until we get to the opening, kind of right where the clear spot of trees is. And there's the first look at where we are going today. All right, we're about to break through right here. Okay, this is I guess you could say the false summit. This is the point I was able to make it up to last week. And it's deceiving because they look kind of far away, but they're not. But now I have to drop back into the forest and hike up that way, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, and before I forget, this peak is called Bear Mountain. And it's unique because it has a giant pit at the bottom of it. It's a very circular pit, and that is known as Bear Bottom. As you can see, it's surrounded by this circle of ridges and peaks, and you can kind of liken it to a crater of a volcano, and it could be that. I don't know the history behind this place, but if I find out, I'll put it in the video somewhere. But down there is like I don't know if you could classify it as a meadow, but it's it's bare down there. Okay, I don't know if you can make it out right here, but we're now following some game trails and what I would presume are mountain goat trails. I've seen tiny little droppings everywhere. Maybe some elk too. But yeah, it's quite an easy walk through here actually. Well, this is tricky. I believe this is vine maple. Sprouting every which way. Path goes right there. I'm gonna have to find a way around, but you can start to see it's slowly opening up over there. All right, back to the incline. Coming up this way. Should be getting closer though. Well, it doesn't look all that steep, but coming up that was tough. I think we're getting closer. Somewhere up there. Just a maze of firs up here. But I see one of the outcrops right there. I don't think that's the summit peak, but that's the other one, so. All right, here's a breakthrough moment right here. Wow. Unreal. Y East looks massive right there. Oh wow, that was so worth it. Wow. That's the summit right there. We'll get up there too. Check this out. My, oh my. And that's where we were to start. So, we've come a long ways. Okay, I'm about to fall off. I gotta get down. All right, let's try to make it up there. See if I can one-hand this. I think the main peak is a class 2, I think. Ooh, look at these. Those are beautiful. I think it's class 2. Man. Ooh, look at that. There's Pato, Mount Adams right there. That's gonna be nice from the summit. And before I forget, that is bare bottom. As you can see, it really circles off into just a giant pit. I don't think there's anything down there right now though. I saw in the post online that people have seen elk kind of like walking through the hillside there. I'm not seeing that today, but very cool nonetheless. Okay, let's get to the summit. All right, well, from this angle, this looks pretty tough actually. Hopefully it kind of slants down more of a slope on the other side. But from here, maybe I can come up that backside. Definitely not making it up this side, so hopefully I can get to the top. This thing's pretty impressive though. And a long ways down. Wow. All right, let's try to summit this together. Again, not sure what to expect on the back side of this, but I think that's my only hope. Oh yeah, this is way more gentle of a slope. I think I can actually just get up right through the trees right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, almost fell right from the top. Right there. There's ants everywhere down here too. I don't know, step on their home. Oh wow, there's so many ants. Do I want to sit up here? They look red. Okay. Whoa. Okay. This is amazing. Wow. There's Tahoma. Mount Rainier right there. Wow. And they got rocks. So cool. Time to say goodbye to this amazing view. I'd love to come back up and do it again this summer. All right, I think I got down just in the nick of time. It was starting to get very windy up there. And now we're gonna head down a different way back to the car. We're gonna take this road and it's gonna loop us back around and hopefully back to where I parked. Yeah, a little adventure. Didn't get to see Mount St. Helens too much from up there, so here it is right through the trees. I don't know if I'll get a good view or not, but oh yeah, it was a good one. Whoa, this is a really good view actually. Yeah, epic. I'm just looking back up the peak, or up to the peak, from the northwest side. Definitely think we went up at the right area, so that was good at least. Got the trio right here. All in this one view. I honestly don't even know if I can get down to the road from here. It is insanely thick. The road is down there. Huh. I have to head that way. There's a few cans right here. So humans have been up this way, at least. I'll go see if I can pack those out. Wonder where they came from. It'd be nice to know. Wonder how old these are too. This is a beer can, it looks like. Let's see what this one is down here. This looks like a bush. Yeah, this is bush. It's also been decimated with bullets. Oh, there's trash everywhere right here. Well, that's not great. All right, well, I was able to find this giant crystal geyser water jug. I think I can make use of it as a trash bin, a makeshift one. There's some trash down there. I don't know how, unless they came from where I did. They definitely did not come through here. If they did, they're crazy. But let's see if I can get this trash. All right, I don't even know what this, I think it's a milk jug actually. There's the handle. This is just a mess. This is just breaking into just minor plastic pieces, microplastics, and yeah, not good. Not good. I'm gonna grab that beer can and see what else I can do. All right, I actually fit it all in here. It may not look like much, but that's 4 or 5 beer cans, disintegrated milk jug, and maybe one other thing. But yeah, that wasn't too bad actually. And I got all the microplastic pieces I could find, and I shoved everything in there without cutting myself. So that's a victory. And this is what I'm working with right now. A rotten fallen log is my only path. I don't know if this route was worth it. I'm glad I got the trash, but this might be tough. Okay, it's getting better. It's like too dark in here and too thick for any underbrush to grow, so it's just dry. But I see snow, so hopefully that's the road. I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm a little scared to just step right on a bear den or something. I don't know, that is very thick in here. Nice and cool right here though. This is nice. All the underbrush is plowed down by the snow, and yeah, I like this. I wish it would snow the whole way down. I just fell into that hole. I forgot the term, but it's when the snow kind of forms around the tree, but doesn't pack tight around the tree. Oh, I think that's the road. Let's see. Go down. This is no hands, it's kind of dangerous, but the more I walk this, the less I'm worried about wild animals, because frankly, I don't even think they would want to do this. This is just straight vine maple and underbrush. Okay, this is a road. Thank goodness. Okay, this is the one I want too. All right, so we're gonna head that way, and it's gonna connect us back to the main road. We should be good. And I'll keep an eye out for tracks, because I love looking for animal tracks in the snow, especially this time of year. Decided to take a quick snack break, real quick. But it kind of looks like someone has taken some sort of vehicle up here. There's like tread marks, minus my ring finger. My middle and my pinky is going up that way. Couldn't have picked a better day to come out here though. It is so nice. That's a cool view. Still looking for game tracks. I haven't seen any though. I mean, I probably missed some, but I figured there would be something out here at least. But maybe not. People have been coming up this road though. You can very clearly tell now. Snowmobiles. Although these look like actual tread marks. Maybe like four-wheeler, side by side. Who knows? Here's the main road. Nice. My navigation skills are working today. That's good to see. All right, we're heading up that way. There's a lot down there. Nice road walk, feels so good after all that bushwalking. Even if it is uphill, I'll take this every day of the week over what was earlier. One last look at Mount Rainier for the day. All right, well, I'm nearly back to my car, and I think the consensus is going back the way I originally came. would have been quicker and more efficient and more freeing to walk through. But it's just not the complete adventure without a little spontaneous movement like that. And there we go. Trip complete. It was a great one. All right, that's gonna do it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed the adventure. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm really hoping to make more soon. So just stay tuned for that. All right, take care. Bye.